At 3:30, we got number 1, Tennessee, traveling to number 3, Georgia. Both of them at 8-0. Both of them in possibly an elimination game. Although, to be fair, whoever loses is still not eliminated from playoff contention. It's just going to be a harder way for you to get there, and you're going to have to root for other teams. You don't control your own destiny, and that's not good if you're one of these other teams. Georgia's favored by 8.5 on CBS. Hendon Hooker has gone 156 of 219 so far this year, thrown for 2,338 yards, 21 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jalen Wright on the ground has had 92 carries for 478 yards and 5 touchdowns. And Jalen Hyatt has, had a decent year, 45 catches, 907 yards, and 14 touchdowns. A year that puts you on the map if you're Hyatt. Stetson Bennett for Georgia has had a down year, all things considered. He's gone 181 of 267, thrown for 2,349 yards, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Daijun Edwards on the ground has had 71 carries for 440 yards and 7 touchdowns, and Brock Bowers has only had 31 catches for 547 yards and only 3 touchdowns. That is the concerning part if you're Georgia. The ability to pass into the end zone has not been quite there. Georgia leads the series 26-23 all-time. Last 5 games have gone to Georgia from 2017 to 2021, and they have won 10 of the last 12. Tennessee's last win at Georgia was in 2016, though. Not that long ago, it was also their last victory, period. Was winning on the road in Athens. So, I think what's going to be really interesting in this matchup is it's just like these are 2 of the best college football teams in the nation right now, right? And while Ohio State's struggling against Northwestern right now, which is kind of weird, but Tennessee and Georgia are 2 teams that you have to consider national title contenders. Whoever wins this game is going to be the favorite to win that. And I think this game has the possibility of being super duper 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 interesting. Be torn on who to root for in this game. But the Vols have been playing well with Josh Heupel as their head coach and Hendon Hooker as their quarterback. 2 people, if you go back 3-4 years ago, they would be saying, who? You can go back a year ago, and if you mention the name Hendon Hooker, a lot of people would say, who? And that's just kind of really interesting, is that 2 guys out of nowhere, head coach at UCF, comes out of nowhere and is really good. This is a good coach, and leads his team in 2 or 3 years from going not to bowl games, to a chance to compete for a national championship. That is who the head coach Josh Heupel is. And Hendon Hooker, a quarterback that was chased out of Virginia Tech. This was a quarterback Virginia Tech didn't want. So he transfers to Tennessee. He doesn't start for the first half of the year last year. That's Milton. And Tennessee, as soon as he starts, boom, they're good. Boom, it's like that. And Georgia, I mean, obviously they've been good ever since they've been under Kirby Smart, but last year was a big step by winning a national championship. This is a chance to repeat here. This is a big, big game. A loss here means you got to root for other teams to lose down the stretch. You got to hope Clemson loses 2 or loses the ACC championship. You got to hope TCU loses 2 and loses the ACC championship. You got to hope a Pac-12 team's not a one-loss champ. You got to root for things if you don't win this game. If you win this game, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And that's what this game is going to determine. Who has to worry down the stretch and who doesn't. Honestly, I'm torn on this game. I could easily see both of these teams winning it. But I'm going to go with the better quarterback. And when in doubt, I always go with the better QB. And I'm in doubt, and Hendon Hooker is the better QB. Give me Hendon Hooker to win this one in a shootout. Give me the Vols to win on the road at Athens in a big game.